Hey everyone, it's Keelin and welcome back to the #1 personal training channel where I teach you how to sell, succeed, and stand out as a personal trainer. In today's video, we're going to go over exactly how to take care of your brand new client or your first ever client. And what if I can tell you, you can make 10 times more money just off of one single person, so you don't have to go out there and continuously hunt for new business. So I encourage you to watch this video from start to end so you don't miss a money beat. Now, also before we get started, if you can do me an amazing favor, and I will appreciate you forever, if you can just like this video right now so you don't forget. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so yet, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. Now, make sure you stay till the very end because like I said earlier, you don't want to miss a money beat. And I also have a super fun secret fact that nobody really knows, and I want to share it with you. So let's get started. Tip number 1, you must portray yourself the same exact way every single time that you meet with your paying client. Keep in mind, when your paying client was just a lead during their complimentary fitness assessment, they invested in you because they liked exactly who they first met with. So if you were high energy, if you were knowledgeable, if you were encouraging, if you were inspiring, if you were just a fun human being to be around, they're going to expect that you are just like that every single session. That's why people invest in you, so you can live up to the promise of you investing in them. Make sure you maintain that same positive spirit from day 1 till day 1 million. Tip number 2 is session quality. Session quality is defined by your professionalism, time management, and exercise variety. Now, let me break this down. When you have stellar time management and you are on time for every single client, every single session, you are holding them accountable for also showing up on time and also showing up for every single session, because this is what somebody is investing in when they hire a personal trainer, is a paid accountability partner. So if you can't hold yourself accountable to be on time for your client's session, why should they hold themselves accountable for respecting your time? I also want to get into professionalism. There's a very fine line between being a professional, a friendly professional, I should say, and a friend. If you are a personal trainer and you struggle between this, you have to start putting boundaries amongst all of your clients right now. Because if all of your paying clients turn into your friends, they're no longer going to pay for your service because you are now their friend, and they feel kind of weird investing in a friend because now they're just too comfortable. So you want to make sure that you are professionally friendly, you are there, you are encouraging, you are supportive, but you're not crossing those barriers where you're actually showing up to their children's parties or their weddings or whatever special events they may have, because that turns more into a friendly relationship versus a professional relationship. And the next thing I have to really stress is exercise variety. Nobody wants to keep investing in the trainer that keeps doing the same old body weight squats, push-ups, jumping jacks, and laps around the gym. You have to strategically plan out your client sessions each and every time so they are fun, they are challenging, and they are different every single time. Don't try to do the same exercises all the time, because then your client's going to remember them and they're going to say, you know, heck with it. I can save myself $100 an hour and tell myself to do push-ups. We don't want that. So make sure your session quality is superb and you are professional and you have stellar time management and you have a creative exercise right here, full library. Tip number 3 is give the client exactly what they want, not what you want, what the client wants. And what I mean by that is you may have some clients that really want to talk during their sessions and you want to allow them to talk. So you're kind of like their therapist and they're just kind of, they're exercising and they're telling you what's on their mind, and you just have to listen. People are not paying you so they can hear about your problems. People are paying you so you can help them get to their goals safely, effectively, and permanently, while you also listen to their problems. Now, there's also types of clients that just don't want to talk during training sessions, and you don't want to force them to talk if they don't want to talk. So if you're working out with a client that strictly just wants to have a personal trainer give them exercises so they're in and out, then make sure you're giving them just exercises, you're cueing them when necessary, and you're correcting their form when their form needs to be corrected. Tip number 4 is phone your clients. You want to phone your clients one time per week just to call them and check in on them, because if they're investing in you and they are using their hardworking dollars to get to a goal, they also want to feel like that they are making a friend. And once again, keep in mind, you want to be a professional friend. So you're just simply giving them a call to see how their week has been. You want to check in to see if they actually showed up to the gym by themselves and used your workout program that you've created for them. And you also want to ask how their nutrition has been for the week. Don't get mad at your client if your client fell off track for a week. Don't get mad at your client if he or she just ate like crap for a week. Be forgiving, but be stern. Say, you know what? Life is life. We all have hard times. We all fall off of track sometimes, but I'm here to tell you, and this is why I make these phone calls, is starting tomorrow, you're going to pick yourself right back up, and we're going to start off exactly where you left off. Tip number 5 is you want to do monthly progress evaluations. You want to give an evaluation on your client around the same time every single month. So whether it's the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, or the end of the month, you want to do an evaluation where you're checking their weight, you're checking their body fat percentage, you're checking their circumferences, so you can measure their progress. Now, if month 1, Mrs. Jones loses 5 pounds and 3% body fat, but month 2, she only loses 1 pound and maybe she only loses 1% body fat, you may want to go into your program and just kind of see where things went wrong. Maybe Mrs. Jones didn't show up to the gym for a week, or maybe Mrs. Jones just had a poor eating schedule a couple of days, and that's why her progress started to limit. And you want to make sure that you're correcting it right on action. And that's why progress evaluations are so important. If you don't commit to one time per month progress evaluations and show your clients that they are getting results, they're going to forget why they're investing in you, then they're not going to renew from you, and they're certainly not going to upgrade from you if they're not seeing their own results. This is also a really good time to ask for feedback, and this is when you have to start developing tougher skin. You're going to ask how your client is either enjoying or not enjoying their session. You want to get positive feedback as well as negative feedback, because at the end of the day, if your client needs a little bit more motivation, if your client needs a little bit more exercise variety, whatever your client needs, this gives him or her the room to tell you what they're looking for. So you can perfect their experience, you can keep setting the bar high for them, and you're going to have a forever client if you're giving them exactly what they need, exactly what they're looking for, every single time. Now, the next tip is you want to make sure you are getting progress pics every 3 months. You don't need them every week. You don't need them every single month. It's a little bit too much for a lot of people. But you want to make sure you're getting progress pictures every 3 months so your client can see their success, and you can actually build up your testimonial portfolio, and you'll have a whole bunch of before and after pictures to show any new prospecting clients that may want to work for you. You must develop a portfolio so you have this at anybody's disposal at any time. And the only way to get it is by making sure your clients are being successful and that you're actually accumulating these pictures. Tip number 7 is for every major milestone that your client achieves, you're going to straight up ask for a testimonial, because they're really excited and they're super happy and they are just over the moon, which is the perfect time to ask someone to write about their experience with you. Now, a milestone could be your client achieved her fitness goal of wanting to lose 30 pounds. Or maybe you have a client that has been dying to do a pull-up and he or she has done 2 pull-ups in your session and they are just over the moon excited. So at that time, you're going to ask, of course, after this session, you're going to ask them just to write you a quick testimonial. Make sure you have testimonial papers on you so you're not actually making the client do this when they get home and then they lose motivation because they're tired and now you have to wait for another milestone. Make sure you have testimonial papers right away at your disposal so your clients can write about their success with you and why they're so happy to be coaching, to get coaching lessons from you. You can also request for a video testimonial, and these are really impactful because anyone that wants to potentially work with you, if they can see your clients actually talking into a camera and you have a video proof of this, it's going to resonate with them more and it's going to drive out more emotion and you're going to be able to just get more clients based off of video testimonials. Now we're getting into the real juicy stuff. I just gave you 7 massive tips to set the bar high. To be honest, in the fitness industry, the bar is set really, really low. So if you set the bar higher than the relative standards, you're going to have clients that stay with you for the long term. And this is how we start making money. This is how you're going to 10x multiple on just one single client. If you're ready for this, I need you to comment below right now. Comment below. You're going to write, "I'm ready," in the comments. I'm going to give you just a couple of seconds to do that. I'll wait. Okay, are you done? Make sure you write in the comment section, "I'm ready," because now I'm going to tell you the super secret sauce on how to 10x your money based off of one paying client. Let's get ready. Now, this is super exciting. You can ask for referrals without asking for referrals. Crazy, right? Now, as long as you are setting the bar high and you are continuously doing those 7 tips I've just mentioned, you can start asking your clients to invite their friends or their family or a coworker during a workout session. So maybe you do 1 time per month, bring a buddy to your personal training session day, and now you get to build the value with whomever your paying client brings because you're not asking for a referral. Asking for referrals are so overplayed, and to be honest, it actually makes your clients, they don't really like that. They don't feel like asking their friends or their family to spend extra money, and they don't want to feel like a salesperson for you. So therefore, by you offering 1 free buddy day for each of your clients, just 1 time per week, is pretty much asking for a referral without straight up asking for a referral. Why? Because it's free and it gives you the opportunity to build the relationship with whomever your client brings. Now, a little bit earlier, I was talking about major milestones. When your client is so excited because they achieved either some sort of weight loss goal or body fat percentage goal, you want to start asking for upgrades. You want to start painting more of a picture for your client to see more drastic results that they can get if they work with you a little bit more often. So, hey, Mrs. Jones, I know you're really excited about losing those first 10 pounds. You told me earlier that you have a 50-pound weight loss goal. So why don't we just get there a little bit faster and let's go ahead and upgrade from 1 session per week to 2 sessions per week. Let's get you there faster so I can teach you how to maintain those results for the rest of your life. Are you ready to upgrade today? And last but not least, you want to always renew your clients early. Do not wait until your client only has 1 or 2 sessions left to ask for them to renew. If your client has purchased 10 sessions and they've already used 5 sessions, start pre-planning for the next 10 sessions like you know they're already going to buy. Even if they didn't tell you straight up, I'm going to buy another 10 sessions from you, already act like that they're just going to keep training with you for eternity. And when you say, hey, when we're done with these first 10 sessions, the next 10 sessions, we're going to focus on strength training, or we're going to focus on hypertrophy, or we're going to focus on power. Now it gets in your client's mind that they are going to renew, and it gets them excited about the future plans that you've made from them. So when it comes to asking for a renewal, it'll be a no-brainer because they've already told themselves since 5 sessions ago that they were going to do this with you, and now that they ran out of sessions, they just have to buy more so they can get to that next level. I hope you learned all of these money tips. Keep in mind, do those 7 tips so you continuously set the bar high. Make sure you ask for referrals without asking for referrals. Make sure you get upgrades every single time your client hits a new milestone. And anytime that your client is about halfway through with their program, you want to start implementing that they're going to renew with you, and you're going to start drafting for the future of sessions. Now, let's get into this really fun, interesting fact. Know that the mythical animal, the unicorn, is the national animal for Scotland. William I used this animal as the proud beast in the Scottish royal coat of arms. In the Scottish royal coat of arms. Pretty cool, huh? I'll see you next time. Thanks for sticking around, and here's a great video for you to watch next.